15. Surströmming fermented Baltic herring, Sweden. Aroma and taste. Known for its extremely pungent, almost rotten smell that can be overwhelming, the fish's aroma is so potent that it is often opened outdoors. Details: the lightly salted herring is fermented in sealed cans, producing strong, gaseous compounds that create a distinctive rotten odor. Locals enjoy it with flatbread, potatoes, and onions, embracing its bold character despite its off-putting smell for many newcomers. 14. Balut fertilized duck egg, Philippines. Aroma and taste. Exhibits a distinctly fishy and slightly gamey aroma, paired with a rich, eggy flavor. Some describe the taste as unusual or even slightly bitter, while others find it deeply savory. Details: the egg is incubated for 14 to 21 days, developing a partially formed embryo. Its texture ranges from soft to slightly crunchy, offering a unique culinary experience that can be both intriguing and challenging to those unaccustomed. 13. Hakaro fermented Greenland shark, Iceland. Aroma and taste. Notorious for a strong ammonia-like, fishy odor that many describe as downright disgusting, the taste is equally intense, with a deep, earthy tang. Details: the shark meat is cured by burying it and then hanging it to dry for several months. This process results in a flavor and aroma that are considered an acquired taste, often washed down with a shot of Icelandic schnapps Brennivin to counterbalance its potency. 12. Casu Marzu maggot-infested cheese, Sardinia, Italy. Aroma and taste. Has a very strong, stinky, and sometimes even rotten smell due to the active insect larvae breaking down the cheese. The taste is rich, tangy, and creamy, yet the idea of live maggots can be off-putting for many. Details: made from sheep's milk cheese, it is deliberately left exposed to allow fly larvae to thrive and digest the cheese, which transforms its texture and intensifies its flavor dramatically. 11. Fugu pufferfish, Japan. Aroma and taste. When prepared correctly, fugu has a subtle, clean taste with a delicate texture. However, any trace of improperly removed toxic parts can impart a slightly fishy or off flavor. Details: only licensed chefs are allowed to prepare fugu, as they must meticulously remove the poisonous parts. Its allure partly lies in the tension between its refined flavor and the dangerous reputation of the dish. 10. Rocky Mountain oysters fried bull testicles, United States. Aroma and taste. Possess a unique, mildly gamey and slightly organ-like flavor with a satisfying crunch on the outside. While not inherently rotten, the concept and appearance can trigger a disgusted reaction in those unaccustomed. Details: the testicles are peeled, sliced, battered, and deep-fried, resulting in a dish that is both crispy and tender, celebrated in certain Western culinary traditions despite its unusual nature. 9. Escamoles and larvae, Mexico. Aroma and taste. Escamoles offer a delicate, nutty flavor with a slightly buttery taste. They do not typically have a rotten aroma. Instead, their scent is mild and earthy, though the idea of eating insect larvae can be shocking. Details: sautéed with butter, garlic, and spices, these insect caviar are appreciated for their creamy texture and rich, nuanced flavor that reflects ancient Aztec culinary traditions. 8. Century eggs, preserved eggs, China. Aroma and taste. These eggs often exude a strong, chemical or slightly rotten odor due to the curing process. The egg white transforms into a gelatinous texture while the yolk becomes creamy, with a rich and somewhat tangy flavor. Details: the eggs are cured in a mixture of clay, ash, salt, and other ingredients, which creates a flavor profile that is both intriguing and polarizing, appealing to those with an adventurous palate and repelling those who prefer more conventional tastes. 7. Sanaki live octopus, Korea. Aroma and taste. Sanaki boasts the fresh, briny flavor of the sea, with a hint of earthiness from the natural seafood aroma. It doesn't typically have a rotten smell, but its live, moving tentacles can be startling. Details: the octopus is chopped into small pieces and served immediately, retaining its lively texture. It's usually lightly seasoned with sesame oil and seeds, emphasizing its natural, fresh seafood taste. 6. Fried tarantulas, Cambodian fried spiders, aroma and taste. These spiders have a distinctive, earthy taste with a crispy exterior from deep frying. The aroma is largely that of hot oil and a slightly gamey flavor, which some might label as disgusting due to their appearance rather than their taste. Details: tarantulas are seasoned and fried until the legs turn crispy while the body remains tender. The novelty and texture are what draw adventurous eaters, even if the idea itself might repulse many. 5. Stinkhead's fermented skate, Iceland, aroma and taste. Characterized by a strong, ammonia-laden, and overwhelmingly rotten odor that immediately signals its potent flavor. The taste is equally intense and distinctly fishy, which can be off-putting to first-timers. Details: skate is fermented by burying and drying, a process that intensifies its naturally strong scent and flavor. It remains a traditional dish in Iceland, despite its notoriously challenging aroma. 4. Snake wine infused with snake, Southeast Asia, aroma and taste. Snake wine combines the smooth, sweet taste of the base alcohol, usually rice wine or grain alcohol, with a subtle infusion of the snake's natural essence, which can add a slightly gamey or earthy note. Some may detect a faint rotten undertone from the snake's body, though the alcohol usually masks it. Details: the entire snake is steeped in the alcohol, allowing its flavors to meld with the wine over time. Believed to have medicinal properties, its taste is an acquired one that balances sweet, strong, and exotic flavors. 3. Durian, king of fruits, Southeast Asia, aroma and taste. Durian is infamous for its powerful, penetrating odor, often described as rotten or resembling overripe onions, sewage, or even rancid butter. Despite the smell, its custard-like flesh is sweet, creamy, and rich. Details: the strong aroma tends to polarize opinions, while many locals adore its complex flavor profile. First-timers might find the smell overwhelmingly disgusting, even if the taste is surprisingly pleasant once tried. 2. Stinky tofu, fermented tofu, Taiwan, China. Aroma and taste. True to its name, stinky tofu has a very strong, rotten odor that can be off-putting, yet it delivers a savory, rich, and deeply fermented taste. Once fried, it develops a crispy exterior that contrasts with its soft interior. Details: the tofu is fermented in a brine mixed with vegetables and herbs, and then often deep-fried or steamed. The initial pungency transforms into a complex flavor profile that is highly appreciated in night markets despite its disgusting smell for some. 1. Kai roasted guinea pig, Peru, Andes, aroma and taste. Kai has a natural, robust flavor that is rich and savory, with a hint of gaminess. It does not typically smell rotten or fishy, but the idea of eating guinea pig can trigger a disgusted reaction in many. Details: the guinea pig is marinated with traditional herbs and spices before being roasted or grilled until the skin becomes crispy and the meat remains tender. Its taste reflects centuries of Andean culinary heritage and offers a distinct, hearty flavor that is deeply appreciated locally despite initial shock. Each dish is deeply rooted in its cultural context, where flavors and aromas that might seem rotten or disgusting to some are celebrated and cherished traditions for others. Enjoy exploring these unique culinary experiences.